Hello, lovets. Tyra Love here, your angelic spiritual love, life, and happiness coach. And I just wanted to come back to you right now. You know, Spirit has really been working on me and in my heart. And there was just a few things that I wanted to share because I had a couple of clients that I was talking to, and they were really like, how can we connect to our spirit? They're having a hard time. So let me just bring up a few things. First of all, you got to really start caring for yourself. Okay? Mentally, physically, and you know how you have to get rid of the old you and bring in the new you. You see, every year we got a new year. It keeps growing and growing. So do you. You grow every year, every day. Every day is a new day. Never lived this day before until now. You never lived it before, have not been here on this day, which is July 18th, 2022. You never lived this until now. So everything is always new, but it always comes back to you. Okay, so this is the time for you to say, hey, there's some changes that you wanted to make in your life. You're going through some things, some blocks, some challenges, you know, all of that you're going through, that kind of like, I can't make it, I don't know what I'm going to do. Oh, and guilt, forgiveness, all of those things stop you from connecting to your spirit. You are a spirit, okay? And once you start to realize that and know the way to go with spirit, it would be so much easier for you to connect. Because God made us in the image and likeness of Himself. That didn't mean flesh. It didn't mean, okay, He could read all of our minds. But you know the story to that. You know that He could. Okay, let me put it that way. But anyway, what you need to know is who you are spiritually. Don't worry about God. Don't worry about him, her, whatever. Don't worry about that. Know who you are spiritually. Because we got a whole heap of help out here on a spiritual level. You don't even realize you're praying. Okay? You're praying. And then the minute you leave the prayer, you're thinking about something else. You're back to thinking about, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do it? Oh, I don't have this and I don't have that. You can't. How can you bring any manifestation if that's the way you're thinking after a prayer? After you're asking God? After you're supposed to be believing in God and all of what He can do. But yet that doubt come in and you're mad at Sally Sue and it's hard to forgive this one because of what they did to you. And no, it's not hard once you know who you are spiritually. And I know you go to church every Sunday and Bible study and this and that and the other, but are you learning about who you are spiritually? When I first started telling the story of angels and how I met my angel, people thought I was, still getting high, crazy. No, you couldn't, meet an angel. The angels don't come to people like me. Could you believe that? And they were right there. Brought me back to life. And I let other people, I'm not going to blame them. I allowed other people to talk me out of the angels after actually seeing, after actually communicating. I couldn't convince them, but they convinced me. Okay? And we do that on a regular. No matter what you've seen or what you believe, we're always looking for approval from somebody else. No, we can't do that. It's not the way to do things. Looking for approval from somebody else. When the Spirit has already contacted you, let you know who you are, what your purpose is, what your destination is, how to deal with thus and so. It's all kind of help out here. Angels, guardians. You have a guardian angel with you from the time you were born to the time you transition. And if you learn the relationship that you and your angel have, you could move a mountain. You could do all things. We have so much help around us. And I'm not talking about human people. I mean, they work too. I mean, sometimes the Spirit will lead you to a person that you trust and love and that you'll listen to. They'll lead you to that person because they know in you don't really see Spirit. So Spirit will lead you to someone else that you can get that knowledge from. Okay? But that's the way they work. They are there. You act, but you gotta ask. You gotta ask. And sometimes you be talking to yourself and, oh, I wish I could do this, or I wish I had that, or, if I was this, I would do that. And, oh, God, please help me. So God will send an angel, a spirit guide, someone that you may see something that says, okay, they do readings, angel readings or card readings, and you're like, oh no, that's demonic. No, it's a message for you. Sometimes people are so visual instead of receiving spiritual, they have to see things. So sometimes Spirit will have somebody come that could read you or read a card and tell you let me tell you something. I heard so many bad things about the cards, reading oracle cards or tarot cards and all of that. I was actually fearful. And then one day, in my walk of spirituality, looking for that, this young lady came up to me and said, I really would like to read you. I thought she said, read to me. I said, well, I know how to read. What book do you want me? Stuff like that. And she said, no, you have such a lively aura that something is good in it. Do you mind if I pull some cards to show you what your life will be about? So, okay, yeah. I want to know, because my life has been like, ooh, Lord Jesus, help me. So she pulled out these oracle cards, and she read me. And she told me where or what my destination was, what my purpose was. Now this was, I guess, about 40-something years ago. Let's go there. 40-something years ago. And I said, okay. Anyway, she read me, and the thing she said was, you're going to be a reverend, a preacher. Yep. I was getting high at the time. I was all messed up. I'm messing with Sally Sue and Georgie Pooh and everybody. I was like, now how in the world? Now you say world. I said, how in the hell? I'm going to be a preacher. Okay? God don't accept people like me. Because see, remember, I heard this when I had the car accident and actually died, and the angels came and all of that. So God don't accept people by me. He might, if I say forgive me, he'll do that, but he ain't gonna put me in the pulpit. So I ducked and dodged everything. Never. No. Okay. So after that, I started thinking, and I said, no, I know that's not going to be it. Stuff like that. Went back to getting high and everything. And I'm laughing with the gang. Yeah, they told me I was going to be a preacher. But lo and behold, here I am. 40-something years later, here I am. But now I understood she told me a lot of good things that went along with growing into this stage. But you reading the cards, honey, they was right on point. So of course I want to learn that. I want to know how to do that so I can help people, or see more of myself first. That was one of the main reasons why I wanted to learn how to do the cards, because I was looking at, okay, what else could it tell me? But it was a while before I even got into that, because, again, people wasn't accepting cards or anything like that. But let me tell you something. The horoscopes are the same thing. It is not coincidental that each of us have a month that we're born in. In that month, just like with Jesus, there was a star. You have a multitude of stars that direct your path in the month that you're born. The day that you're born is another symbol. Now get this. Numbers is one of the keys of life. We all have Social Security numbers. You have the numbers in your month of birth. You have the numbers in your day of birth. You have the numbers in your year of birth. Okay, and all of that means something in your life. So let's stop avoiding a lot of stuff and calling it bad when it could get you to a higher place of who you are. most of us didn't know who we were. Most of you still don't know who you are. And what I mean by that, yeah, you have a name. You have this body. You have what your mama and your daddy taught you. That lineage follows you everywhere you go. Bloodline, it's in there. Whatever they taught you is who you are. Now, let's get to what God teaches you of who you really are spiritually. You got the human aspect of you down pat. Human aspect of you will go through ups and downs and all around. Human aspect of you will always try to figure out something. That's the human side of you. Spiritual side of you will carry love. That's another thing. Do you know what real love is all about? Unconditional. Spiritual love. Not talking about that human stuff. I'm talking spiritual love. Do you know what that is? And how to work it? Because once you have that type of love, my God, you're good to go. You're good to go because it just keeps on getting better. You know how to handle situations. You're not blaming Tom, Dick, and Harry and Betty Boo. You're looking at you and how you fit in on this or that part of life. You're looking at yourself of what you got to do. Not that, oh, Barbara Ann did that and now now it's my fault. No. And things, even when things come up and it ain't right, you don't have to say it's your fault. You tried something, it didn't work, boom. Now you know not to go that route. You got to go the other way. Everything is learning. Nothing to get upset or however you deal with challenges. It's no need. It's not going to make it better until you fix it. Or if you can't fix it, leave it alone. You don't have to go through so much. Life is what you make it. So make it good. Make it happy. Make it thrilling. Don't always go for the okie-doke. It's not like that. Don't have to be like that. You can have a wonderful life with all the help that's around you. All the spiritual help. Don't keep avoiding the spiritual help. They're not ghosts. And even if they were, they're here to help you. They're not bad. They're spiritual entities. And one main one that is always with you is your guardian angel. And that guardian angel has a name. They have a name that you can know and call it by name and watch the bond between you. Watch the bond. It's time to start really recognizing who you are. It really is. It's time for you to recognize that. I'm Tyra Love, your angelic spiritual love, life, and happiness coach. And I'm so glad to have spent this little short time with you, 20 minutes, whatever. Because Spirit had just let me know, I got to let you guys know who you are. You got to get on the ball with your spiritual self. If you want to know more about how to connect with your spiritual self, hello, your girl is right here, Tyra Love. Okay, you can check me out. All my information is below. Call me, text me, email me, whatever. I'm right here for you. Love you, my loveds. Take care and enjoy the rest of your new day. Thank you. God bless.